Greetings all. My name is Kelsey Bradley, and today my team and I will be discussing how adaptive leadership adds to leadership studies, criticisms, new material on adaptive leadership, and how to approach adaptive leadership. Adaptive leadership seeks to resolve reoccurring organization problems through adaptation, innovation, and experimentation. The main focus of adaptive leadership is how people change and adjust to new circumstances. Situational challenges, leader behaviors, and adaptive work are all dimensions of the adaptive leadership process. According to Northouse, some important behaviors of an adaptive leader is the ability to regulate distress, provide direction, ensure people are focused on important issues, empower the people, and give voice to those who feel unrecognized and heard. Thank you.
Adaptive leadership is a framework for leaders to recognize, evaluate, and adapt to environmental issues and opportunities. It is essential to recognize and know that leadership is about adapting to change and that the environment is in perpetual flux. You must assess the environment, identify the obstacles and opportunities that must be addressed, and act in response to the environment to achieve the intended outcomes. Adaptive leadership is utilized in various contexts, including enterprises, nonprofit organizations, government, and education. The approach has been shown to be very effective for businesses facing complicated difficulties that necessitate operational improvements. Adaptive leadership can facilitate the following: anticipate and adapt to alteration, address complex issues, engage stakeholders in the process of transformation, build change capability, and learn from your mistakes. The adaptive leadership framework contributes to the study of leadership by providing a mechanism for leaders to recognize, evaluate, and respond to environmental obstacles and opportunities.
We know that adaptive leadership is based on methods to help those adapt and adjust to dynamic work environments. We also know that adaptive leaders have the ability to curtail their leadership based on the issues at hand. However, several criticisms of adaptive leadership imply that 1, adaptive leadership does not have structure and presents a challenge for employees that rely on their work environments to have consistency and structure. And 2, that this type of leadership requires that one be willing to shift their personal values such as perceptions, beliefs, which can be both challenging and an uncomfortable situation. But 3, that one of the greatest criticisms of adaptive leadership is in the form of the resistance from leaders. Leaders may be less willing to listen and also less receptive of letting go of old ways. However, I feel that the practicality of adaptive leadership debunks the criticisms because of its flexibility to prepare and adapt to change in both an effective and efficient manner.
Adaptive leadership is needed during times of great change in organization. Times of change and confusion occurs with the selling and merging of companies. According to Wiley and Ingram, 2022, a most recent example of a company that is going through a great deal of uncertainty is the social media company Twitter. Adaptive leaders at Twitter have prepared the employees of the company to adapt to an organization's social changes, such as some employees will not continue with Twitter. Adaptive leaders prepared their employees to become invested in new changes by obtaining input about future directions of the company. Finally, adaptive leaders challenge everyone to answer the question for themselves. Is it better to make changes in the company by internal or external means? Adaptive leaders remind employees that Elon Musk had invested $44 billion to acquire Twitter. So Elon Musk also has a financial motivation to see Twitter succeed.
Leaders must decide if the problem is technical or adaptive to determine the approach. If the problem is technical, the leader approaches the solution with authority, while the adaptive approach encourages individuals to accept change and handle difficult situations. Leaders can use the 6 leader behaviors developed by Heifetz and his colleagues. 1, get on the battlefield, find perspective. 2, identify the challenge. 3, regulate distress, monitor stress and keep the team productive. 4, maintain discipline, attention, encourage others to focus. 5, give the work back to the people. The leader provides direction, but ultimately the team provides the solution. 6, protect leadership voices from below. Listen to everyone. Northouse. The University of Missouri conducted a study about the major impact COVID-19 had on organizations globally. They had to learn how to adapt and maneuver throughout the difficult challenges of the pandemic. It was found that the adaptive leadership approach is effective in using the leader behaviors. That America examined the leadership approach post-pandemic, and the adaptive approach approach was thought of as an alternative approach because of their cultural